This is a screenshot of a WhatsApp group. It has no name, no profile picture, no description, and it moved $4 billion across 11 countries through no bank, no wire transfer, no financial system any regulator in the world could see. It starts here. A small shop. A man walks in. He hands over cash and a code word. Nothing is signed. On the other side of the world, a different man walks into a different shop. He walks out with the same amount, in local currency. No money crossed a border. No account was opened. The debt between the two brokers is settled later, privately. This is Hawala. A phone call connects two shops. The money never moves. Only the instruction does. It has worked this way for 1,000 years. Billions of dollars sit like this, quietly, waiting, stacked and invisible, moving through a system that leaves no trail. One man understands this better than anyone. He sits alone. 3 phones, a city beneath him. He runs it all from here. Dubai, Kuala Lumpur, Istanbul. He operates from all 3 simultaneously. He has no bank account in his name. None. He is not a banker. He has no financial degree. What he has is a phone, a network, and an understanding of systems most people never see. He moves constantly, pays cash for everything. In Istanbul, he walks quickly, always, like a man who knows he is never completely safe. The group has 47 members. None have ever met. Every transaction is logged in code. 3 letters, a country code, an amount. The ledger is live, transparent to every member, completely meaningless to anyone outside it. It functions like a bank, but it is not one. 47 nodes, 11 countries, 3 clearing hubs handling the volume. It is elegant. It is invisible. It is running right now. He sees everything from above. Every balance, every broker, every corridor. He controls the whole system from a single screen. Legitimate businesses use the network too. Importers, exporters, traders. Their money provides cover. The network becomes too mixed to untangle. The money is not all criminal. That is by design. Dirty funds move alongside clean ones. The compliance system cannot separate them. The first category of client is organized crime. Drug trafficking networks use the system to move proceeds without touching a single bank.
What is this? You think you can bribe me? Please, sir, just let us go. We didn't mean any offense.
The second category is sanctions evasion. Companies operating under international restrictions receive payments through the network without triggering a single alert. The third category is corruption. Government officials in at least 3 countries use the system to receive payments they cannot explain. Bribes, kickbacks, funds siphoned from public contracts. No single broker in the network knows the full picture. They see their corner of the ledger. They move their portion. They collect their fee. He sees all of it. And for 3 years, no one else does. Every invisible operation becomes visible through a single error. In this case, it is a car. A routine checkpoint in Lahore. A broker is stopped. He is carrying $340,000 in cash. He has no documentation. Pakistani authorities arrest him.
We need confirmation on the ground now. London, we've lost the visual feed. Seoul standing by for extraction orders.
They seize his phone. On that phone, they find the WhatsApp group. They cannot read it. The codes mean nothing to them. But they can see the volume. They can see the scale. They flag it immediately. Within 6 weeks, the group is being studied by analysts in Pakistan, the UAE, Malaysia, Turkey, and the United Kingdom. What they find takes almost a year to understand. They have a ledger they cannot read. 80,000 messages spanning 4 years, all of it in code. A team of financial forensic specialists is brought in. The work is slow, painstaking. They begin mapping the codes against known transactions surfacing through other intelligence streams. A picture emerges: 47 brokers, 11 countries, the flow of funds becoming visible for the first time. But they do not yet know who runs it. They know he exists because every major decision in the network is preceded by one identifier. 3 letters, posted from a number that rotates every few weeks. He is running the network from a moving target. By mid-2020, the investigation involves financial intelligence units from 9 countries, Interpol, and 2 major Western intelligence agencies whose involvement is never publicly disclosed. The question is not whether the network is real. The question is whether any of what it is doing is actually illegal.
Beginning with 3 central nodes, the system rapidly integrates new connections, stabilizing at 47 active points.
And in which country? Hawala is legal in the UAE, legal in Pakistan, legal in Malaysia.
Hands up now. Keep your hands visible. Get out of the car.
Moving money through informal channels is not inherently a crime, even moving large amounts. To prosecute, they need to prove the money is the proceeds of a specific crime, or that the network is operating as an unlicensed bank. The first is nearly impossible. The network's design ensures the origin of funds is invisible by the time investigators arrive. The second is more promising. Several brokers in the network are not registered with their central banks. This becomes the thread investigators pull. They identify the weakest link: a broker in Dubai, operating without a license. They approach him quietly. They offer a deal. He talks. What the Dubai broker gives investigators is not a name, not at first. What he gives them is a process. How brokers are onboarded, how balances are settled, how disputes are resolved. Then he gives them a number. One step removed from the man at the top, the fixer is located in Istanbul. Turkish authorities cooperate. His communications are subpoenaed through a mutual legal assistance treaty. Buried inside 2 years of encrypted messages is a series of exchanges with a contact saved simply as M. A hotel in Kuala Lumpur. Malaysian authorities review hotel records from the relevant dates. They cross-reference with immigration data. One name appears across multiple relevant dates. A man who checks in under different passport numbers, but whose biometrics are consistent. In July 2021, he checks in again. This time, there are officers waiting. Subject A is detained at the Kuala Lumpur hotel without incident. He is 38 years old. He holds passports from 3 countries. None of them his country of origin. He carries 3 phones, all wiped. He says almost nothing during his initial interrogation. His lawyers argue he has committed no crime under Malaysian law. They are not entirely wrong. Meanwhile, investigators piece together his background.
This is a serious
No criminal
charge.
record, no known
I advise
affiliations.
you not to speak to anyone
He worked
until
briefly
we have
at a
reviewed
currency
the
exchange
documents.
in his early 20s. Then, he disappeared from official records. What investigators reconstruct is this. Sometime around 2014, he began connecting Hawaladars he knew through the exchange. Testing small transactions, building trust, developing the coding system. By 2016, the network was operational. He had never used a bank account in his name for the 4 years the network was running.
The court is now in session. Case number 45B, regarding the network brokerage hearing, is now called.
This
He had effectively opted out of the global financial system entirely and taken $4.3 billion with him. Several brokers in the network are charged in their home countries. In the UAE, 3 Hawaladars face prosecution for operating unlicensed payment institutions. In Pakistan, charges relate to failure to report suspicious transactions. In Malaysia, Subject A faces charges under the Anti-Money Laundering Act. His defense argues that without proof of a predicate offense, there is no money laundering. The prosecutors argue the scale and structure of the network itself constitutes a criminal enterprise. The outcome is not yet certain. What is certain is what the investigation revealed about the architecture of the global financial system. The anti-money laundering framework that governs the world's banks is built around one assumption: that money moves through formal institutions. The invisible bank moved $4.3 billion without ever touching one. The Egmont Group published a typology report on the case in 2022. It became required reading for financial intelligence units in over 60 countries. It did not name Subject A. It did not name the network, but it described in careful technical language exactly how a WhatsApp group became a bank. The story of the invisible bank raises a question no regulator has fully answered. If it happened once, structured this carefully, run this cleanly, for this long, how many others are running right now? In 2023, the Financial Action Task Force estimated that between 2 and 5% of global GDP is laundered annually. That is between $1.7 and $4.3 trillion. The vast majority is never detected. For decades, the assumption was that money laundering required the financial system, required banks, required correspondent accounts in shell companies and nominee directors in offshore jurisdictions. The invisible bank proved that assumption wrong. You do not need a shell company in the Cayman Islands. You do not need a network of corrupt bankers. You need a phone, a network of people who trust each other, and a system old enough that no one thought to build a detection framework around it.
Stands as a fortress,
the 47 members of the WhatsApp group are scattered now.
Yet in its shadows,
some are in custody,
flow undetected.
Some have cooperated, some are simply gone. New numbers, new identities, operating in new cities. The group itself was deleted, but the system that made it possible is still running. It has been running for 1,000 years. It will be running long after this case is closed.
I must send these funds to Cairo. Your word is sufficient. The transfer will be honored by our associates upon sight of the draft.
1,000 years of invisible finance, compressed into a single image.
This ledger has no database, no server, no compliance officer. It lives in memory, in trust, in a handshake between two men who have never met. He understood something that regulators are still learning. The most secure bank in the world is the one no one can see.